Hello there.
Hello, RNG. How are you doing? It looks like the captions have decided not to work. Can you hear me?
Nice and moist for me, won't you?
Hey, Tids. How you doing? Looks like my new bot thing still isn't working properly. Does sort of work, but not as well as it should. I wonder. I'm just gonna check it. There is a slow standing in the doorway sighing at me. Give me a second, folks.
Hello there.
I'm back. Captions. Captions is the thing I needed to try and fix. Why weren't they working? Oh, they are working. They're just being weird. Silly captions. Okay. Hello, Buff. How are you doing? Sorry about not welcoming you immediately when you got here. Slow turned up whilst I was dealing with some technical issues. Huh. That is interesting. Okay. So in theory, the thing that I've set up should work. Oh, I think I know why. There we go. The order of things is incorrect. Okay. Hopefully it'll work for future people. We'll see. Be really sad if I can't get it to work. Playing Fallout New Vegas and chopping apart the Legion with a chainsaw. Awesome! I have crisps. Pepsi. Nice. Right. I think everything is as set up as I can make it now. After a minor hiccup at the beginning there. So, I think it's time for us to carry on with our adventures in romance. Is it not? I don't know how many days this game takes place over, but I'm thinking what I'll probably do is, like, just play a single day each stream until it's over. Just because that seems like the most sensible way to, no pun intended, considering the content, chop it up. You open your eyes. The sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. And you feel great! Totally well rested. Not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Oh, okay, so it's only another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch. No? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster, carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. He has absolute washboard abs. He must work very, very hard on them. I could make an awful lot of commentary here about the standards applied to pop music artists in Asia. Hey, Sinister, you enjoy your time in the Lurkers Lounge. I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, I feel like maybe that isn't the topic to cover on this stream, but for those in the know, I'm sure you know what I mean there. Was this by choice? Oh, that's deeply cursed. Like, literally. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Your music's swamping me a bit. Thank you for the heads up there, Tits. There we go. How's that? Can you hear me better now? Or do we need to turn it down some more? Thank you, Porthos, for kicking my bin over. Much better. Good, good, good. I'm also going to adjust my microphone a little bit because it looks like it's not... it looks like the captions aren't picking me up properly either. So I think that might be a mic position issue. Yeah, because that's much better now, isn't it? And I'm guessing I'm a little bit louder now as well. Budgeting issues. Oh no, okay, I feel kind of sorry for Trickster now. Like, a lot of people were whinging that there weren't more killers to pick from. And I am just going to go off on a tangent here about the amount of work that goes into creating a visual novel. Kaiju, one of our lovely community members and a fellow streamer, has actually made a visual novel and can speak to this far better than I can, but they're in a completely different time zone and are probably asleep right now. So I'm going to do the best I can. The programming behind a visual novel is so fucking complicated.
Is the best game ever made, and anyone who says
Hey,
otherwise
Cypher, how you doing? Because you've got all these different branching paths depending on which choice a person makes in a conversation, how well they do in mini games and stuff like that. There is so much that goes into just making these kind of games work, let alone then factoring in the music, the art, the script writing, because scripts are so important in games like this. And when you're just doing it by yourself, or you're like a little indie outfit and you're all just sort of, doing it the comrades way, as it were, the budgeting issues aren't so much of a problem. But when you are a games developer and you are given a certain amount of money by another games developer to make a dating sim set in that other games developer's universe, you've got to work within the amount of money that you've been given. And they've done a very, very good job. I'm guessing this wasn't a particularly high budget game. They've done very, very well. And I do feel kind of sorry that Trickster gets left out of the actual core gameplay loop because of budgeting issues. Like, I bet if he was a romanceable character, most people would probably go for him. Because he's a pretty boy. He's a bishonen. Or as the captions just said, he's a bit Shannon. Maybe there's going to be an expansion later on if this does well. I hope so, because I would love to see some of the other killers get an opportunity to have this sort of lighter, sillier side of themselves shown. Give me spirit or give me death. I'm sorry, but democracy won out in its own way, Cypher. We're going for Huntress, and you know it. She wasn't my first choice either. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him the Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. This democracy. This is why democracy sucks. Yes, yes it is. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place where you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to not eternal prison. No, to 2 thumbs up review to not an eternal prison of pain. There we go. I got it out eventually. Please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Yeah, I'm a little bit tired today, Tids. I've not had a lunch break. I've barely been away from my computer other than to get myself a drink right at the end of the day and to let Porthos out a couple of times. And I woke up late as well because I didn't sleep too great last night. So I am... You know the picture of the cat with all its fur like foofed out and its eyes are just sort of glazed but also really puffed out? Yeah, I am that cat right now. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognise the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. The ocean is not wrong. I love a good spooky getaway. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Hello, Hans. How are you doing? Oh, bot's still not working the way I want it to. Curses. I like how it changed curses to ISIS. That's so much better. So much better. I'm glad to hear that, Hans. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. I feel like the dev team may be trying to tell us something here. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. Now who's not keeping to the schedule? They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Hobby. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? No! Get me the fuck out of here! I want to go home! Yes, and I'm not suspicious, so there's no option. We're gonna go for that one. Yes, and I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Hobby isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here? 0 chance. They're still clicking. Even right now to see how you'll respond. Wow, they really just fucked that fourth wall out of existence, didn't they? Hey, look at that, yeah. They don't know anything. Doesn't matter though. Hobby, we're so happy to hear you're having fun. Sure. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Hobby. Do you hear us? We're all having fun! Porthos is like, I'm having fun! Well, me and Garth are. Well, I'm glad you are. What fourth wall? There's nothing there anymore. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No! Fuck off! No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word. Oh, that's not what I said. They tricked me. They tricked me. Charlatans, a lot of them. You have my word that I, Hobby, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. Tricksy little survivors. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Hobby, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast.
Hello there.
They should be hooked. Hey, Kian, how you doing? Okay, so it's breakfast time. On what is our last day on this island, I guess? Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and so much for maintaining these beach bods. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! We'll have less of that, thank you very much. Everybody is a beach body. Fourth wall is more of a suggestion. Yeah, very much so. I am not okay with that kind of talk. Like, I will give the creators their dues. They've made a very pretty, very entertaining little game here, but I am not down with the amount of body shaming they've put in it. I get why they've done that with the Trapper, because you're supposed to hate him, he's supposed to be a bellend. But don't just have your fucking omnipresent narrator body shaming everybody as well. That's rude. No. I've watched 5 minutes of this game and I am not impressed. Fair enough, Hans. Day one started off better, I've got to admit. But yeah, I'm not down with that. I'm gonna read the rest of it, but I'd like everybody to know that I do not agree with it at all. I do not agree with this sentiment. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? Though I do like strawberries. A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. It's a quickly thrown together dating sim, Hans. What do you expect? You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It's the most literal fuck, marry, kill game. It is indeed. Hey Modhell, how you doing? It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Spoilers, we weren't.
Hello there.
Personally, I wasn't. Can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? I hate this guy. I know you're supposed to hate him, and he's probably got like a really nice plot for if you go down the romancing the Trapper route. He's probably got this whole conquering toxic masculinity plot, but I just can't get past how much of an arsehole he is. It does, doesn't it, Tids? I was thinking that. Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Oh my god. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breath. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill. But softer. Warmer. Sounds like it could be love. Or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. For now, Mr. Macmillan can get in the sea. I like how you called him Mr. Macmillan as well there, Kian. That's the most polite way to tell someone to fuck off. I love it. It's really melting my brain that your username is blue now, Tids. Like, I'm so used to you being pink. I don't mind you being blue, it's just like... Buh? Ah well. That surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast, too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say, I did not? Haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing. And last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. Okay, no, that was good. Not down with the body shaming, but... this is... yeah. I have been the Wraith in this situation. Good for you, Miss Yamaoka. Yeah. Wraith can take me home. I mean... Hang on a minute. I thought you were here for Huntress, Tids. And now you're pink again, which is going to throw me even more. Please, someone take us home. Preferably not one of these lot, and even more preferably not in a body bag. Oh, hey. That was fun yesterday, huh? I mean, not like too much fun. That would be weird, but like a good amount of fun. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon! Damn. What a power play. Keep 'em wanting more. I'm getting good at this game. Sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Oh, great, we're going for another day without any food or drink. This couldn't possibly result in us passing out again. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No. Stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. How does that feel? Intense. Okay, this is awkward. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I have to read these bits out? Can you folks read the text on the screen by yourselves? I don't want to read this out. I feel deeply uncomfortable reading this out. I know it's gonna be all played up for a joke, but hey, Mech Frog, how you doing? Can we get a shout out for Mech Frog, please? Who has recently become a Twitch affiliate. Congratulations! And thank you for understanding why the sweet fuck I do not want to read this out, because this is oh, there we go. I swear, I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they were doing. I'm afraid to look. Yes, I skipped over all of the rest of that exchange. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh, wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting, and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, and that I could hear you, well, you know. You know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't exactly know what you were doing, but it sounded like... fun? See, I knew it was going to be played for a joke. And I figured it was going to be something like this, but, ouch. Harsh. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? I mean, yeah, that does sound pretty fun. Oh, what was it? There's Groundhog Day, and there's another one where the... Is it Happy Death Day I'm thinking of? I think it is Happy Death Day I'm thinking of, where they just kill themselves in increasingly outlandish ways in an attempt to make it stay that way. If you cannot find love at a community college, what luck do the rest of us have? Very true, McFrog. Very true. Happy Death Day is actually really good as well, if you like that kind of thing. You'd think they would be trying to kill the entity. They've got to find the entity first, though, Kean. Oh, more than likely, Tids. More than likely. Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. That's bleak. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Okay, Claudette. If you say so, sweetheart. Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were... me and him? Dwight? Wow, Claudette. Harsh. Look at his face. That... I mean, you know, that there are ways to go about saying something like that. Just... wow. Not if he was the last survivor on Earth, eh? Or wherever the fuck this is. You don't have to laugh that hard, I get it. Oh, Jesus, she's still laughing. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. That's really, really harsh. Claudette, why are you so mean, girl? He got the idea. You're not into him. That's cool. Don't need to make him feel shit when he can't even... Some big feelings going on, I know, right? Let's go, lover boy. Noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, hubby. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. No need to be a bitch about Claudette. Whoa! Whoa, okay. Was that supposed to be no need to be a bitch about it, Claudette? Or about... Or was it meant to be about Claudette? I'm not sure who's being the bitch here. Is it me or Claudette? That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Ah, okay, Cypher, cool. You going to break his heart? No, I'm going to destroy his heart. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. They don't even get separate face animations for when they are feeling opposite emotions. Nope, no they don't. Again, low budget game. Shut up. I like it. Anyway, where are we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. I mean, that does sound very, very nice. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh. Now, I may not agree with the narrator very often, but having a date with you is a good thing to do. Like, make time for yourself, treat yourself, go out for a meal if you want to, or order in, have a nice long bath, maybe a bubble bath. Oh, for fuck's sake, tits. But genuinely, make time for yourself. We're very, very bad as people at making time for ourselves, and just, you know, taking an opportunity to relax and breathe and do the things that we enjoy doing just because we enjoy doing them. I need to date a little less silly than myself. I just cannot take myself seriously. Fair play, Mech Frog. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Oh, Ocean, you're strange. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's not a tree at all. It's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is done. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4 PM. Ah! We're getting back into the, horrendous beauty standards imposed on, J-pop and K-pop artists. Conversation again. No worries, Hans. I hope your food is lovely. And best of luck with the preparation of it. I hope it doesn't end up being too messy. Ah, the musical failure. Ooh. Kian's coming in swinging today. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Yes, we've noticed your abs. Ooh, tacos. Lovely. I haven't had tacos in ages. They are one of my favourite Mexican dishes. I hope you enjoy them, Hans. Have a taco in my honour, please. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. Gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. Thought it was called Pen Island. I see what you did there, Tids. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything, and we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy is gone, and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Not to be confused with Clitor Island, indeed. Let's see who it is this time. Ah, yes, Huntress. This makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. Hear us there. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry. Floods your brain? Should you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit? A pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course you washed up on this island with nothing but the clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? They call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the Wraith interjects. I don't usually do this, but, I had a dream about you last night, and, yeah, not like a weird dream? I don't know. I wanted to tell you about it. You want to maybe hang out with me today? Oh, why am I so bad at this? Oh, Philip, mate. I'm right there with you. No worries if not, I guess. Huntress seems pretty great too. Oh, I just want to hug him. Wraith Huntress player 3-way, here we go, baby. I don't think this game works like that, Tids. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly, because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. I agree. It is a tragic failing of the game. Sorry. This island has really got me tilted. So, who will it be? Okay, day 2. We know a little bit more about the killers now and what they're like. I am going to give chat the opportunity to change their vote if they want to. Because we had 117 votes on the poll to initially decide who we would try and date. And there are 10 people here right now. It's a very small cross-section of the voters. So, if you still want to go with Huntress, that's fine. Yes, please, Tids. If you still want to go with Huntress, that's perfectly fine. But I am giving you the option for an out towards Wraith, if that's what you folks want. I mean, either way, it might get us killed. We'll see. Muscle bunny or soft boy. Love it. Love it. Another absolutely stellar poll coming from Tids there. Which I think is very definitely shout-out worthy. They'll only get worse from here, I promise. And that's part of their endearing charm, Tids. It looks like we're still going with Huntress. Okay. I gotta go with Huntress. She's happy. Oh, Mechfrog, thank you for the treat for me. We have just unlocked the achievement, Forest Friend. So I'm going to have to play this off stream if I want to 100% it, because there's going to be one for each of them. My treat is a blue raspberry gummy swirl thingy. They're really nice. I'm just not very good at explaining what they are. Well played, Tids. Well played. You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. Oh, don't look it up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscles and silent leaps across thorny brush. She halts suddenly, and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realise that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods. Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories. And you've come here willingly, with a fearsome killer. Great job. The cabin is cosy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire?
Shit, I've been rumbled.
No. Definitely not. Shit. Fuck. Oh. Is it just me, or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't pick her for a lover of the Fang. But hey, I don't judge. Oh my god, Tids. Get some water down you thirsty bugger. Come in. Let's explore. Uh-oh. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety,
Getting nice
and definitely
moist
not up to
for me,
code.
won't you?
But it has a certain homey charm. Thank you for the hydrate, Cypher. I know that was more for Tids than for me, but all this reading is making me very thirsty. Like, actually thirsty rather than horny thirsty. I don't work like that. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. Oh. Bone chandelier sounds fun. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? None of those really feel like the appropriate response. I could learn to like this. I could certainly learn to like this. The whole place, it's quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organised chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here. You have the eye of someone who appreciates fine stolen things. Ah, there we go. She's pinched it all. Can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many more goodies on the island. I mean, she's right there. Bravo, Tids. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have interesting backstories and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, hobby? Honestly, at this point, narrator, I don't fucking know. Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes. Thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You are not mad about it. But before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... Crabs! Oh no! It's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invade through the crevices in the poorly constructed cabin. Oh, but they're cute! They race at you and Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? Huntress is not the kind of lass that needs protecting. Huntress, I choose you! I feel like running and hiding is going to, make her killers. I think our best bet is to grab a Shashka. But Pokemon battle theme starts. Huntress used Chop. It was super effective. Okay, polls up. Thank you very much, Tids. Shield Strong Girlfriend, Leg It, or grab Shashka. Go nuts. Well played, Tids. Bravo. Another fantastic poll. I appreciate that everybody else seems to have gone down the Huntress don't need no tan route, seeing as nobody has gone for shielding her.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Nani? Yep, there we go. Grab Shashka, go nuts. You quickly reach out and grab a Shashka off the wall. Being the highly educated person that you definitely are, you know that a Shashka is a Russian sword, not an umbrella or a can of cola or something else like that. As I know we're all sword nerds in here, pretty sure we all actually did know that. Back to back with Huntress, you both hack away at the attacking crustaceans. Look how happy she is! She found a murder friend! Remember folks, the couple that slays together stays together. Yep, totally knew that. She's taken out German soldiers, she'll be fine. Yeah, exactly. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying away, back into their hidey holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous? Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping off. Well, Huntress is definitely like 80% murder horny now. Yep. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. Waka waka. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd like to start a family one day. How about you? Oh boy. Oh boy. Steady on now, love. I hope you don't mind. I am going to take over the answer to this question. We'll go for a mid-tier. Maybe one day. Because she's not gonna like, no. And I feel like going, yeah, is a bad plan. And also very not me. Maybe one day. With the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. You have to make sure it's right. Huntress smiles coyly. A good answer. You never know what kind of weirdos are out there. I'm one of them! What were you like as a kid? Try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat, wandering about the forest. Huntress chuckles. Her laugh's quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, and then went back to the cottage, and Mother would tell me stories, and we'd drink tea, and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she had always wanted from me. But since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everyone is so attractive. Like thirst traps galore. Don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's on to you. But on to you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares, visions of a dark cloud. Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belie some sort of hypnosis. Quick! Validate her theory or try to push it off. I mean, something's coming for Huntress, alright. Oh my. Oh my. Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have we all been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs. It has some strange symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you. Before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. We have a dramatic announcement. Hey, Rustbot, how you doing? We have a dramatic announcement. Rustbot is here. That was really well timed. I hope you're doing well, Rust. But it needs to happen back at the beach. Oh, for fuck's sake, of course it does. We were having a nice time in the spooky cabin in the woods. Why did you have to ruin it? You arrive at the beach and realise you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true. Exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They're here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny. Cock blocked by the beach dweebs. Oh my god. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. And that's when Mr. Macmillan got sued. That's really weird. What? Oh my god, the bot is working. Did it pop up with something on the screen as well? Because I didn't see that. Tids. I wasn't looking at, Yes, it works! The bot does work! It's just not timed properly! Fuck yes! Okay, the thing I've been trying to get to work in the last couple of streams is I now have a bot that can automatically shout out streamers in chat. But apparently, it takes however long I've been live. It takes about an hour to figure out if you're a streamer or not, so I need to work on the timings a little bit. Awesome, Rust. I'm so glad to hear that.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
Thank you for the hydrate, Model. Podlord, hello, and thank you so much for being subscribed for 8 months. It's amazing. Modhell, thank you very much for the stretch.
Podlord Tynan has been a sub for 8 months. Very naughty, let's fucking go. Romancing raging murderers.
I hope you're doing well today, Podlord. Okay. Slow has put what smells like garlic bread in the oven, and it smells so fucking good. It's really distracting me. Let's fucking go! Let's go indeed. Yeah, me too, Tids. I might be really naughty and order myself food from outside after the stream. Also, was he holding his breath under there this whole time, waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. I meant the gooey variety. Ah, I see. Let's fucking go! Heard you spent the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. I hate you. I hate you so much. Like, you just really annoy me. Think of how cozy we can get there in snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. Wow, eat the rich. I wouldn't want to eat him. I don't know where he's been. Probably get something. Trapper mate, I hope you get caught by a riptide and thrown into a cloud of mana wars. Wow! Harsh but fair. Trapper, see! Back! Now! Evan, get back in the ocean where you belong. Nobody wants you here anymore. One of my bucket list items is to step foot on every continent. Well, Evan McMillan is the date for you then, Cypher. You just have to cope with him being a toxic prick the entire time. I think I'm just going to continue to call Trapper Mr. McMillan from now on. Yeah, go for it, Kian. I fucking love it. I think it's great. That way you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. You're sick. I don't like you. I don't like you. At all. Wow. Wow. Trapper is the real deal. And by real, I do mean really. And by deal, I mean evil. Skin him! Yep. That is a fair reaction to what's just happened here. Depending on how you define continents, you've already got 3 done just by living in the UK. The psycho killer is a bit sick. Who'd have guessed? I know, right? Plus, you really want to hunt for food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? Speaking from personal preference here, I would rather, given the opportunity, live off the land. Eat his flesh! I vote we use him as composting material, but only after we've made sure that he doesn't carry any diseases that could spoil our crops. As if. That life isn't for me, bro. I know you can't see me because I'm not on camera, but I did a little, like, sassy head wiggle then. To really bring home to this 2-dimensional image of a not real person that I don't like. Stick him up the arse and use him as bait for polar bears. Live off the fat of the land. Yeah, exactly, Pudlord. Replace Mr. McMillan's crapper with a wood chipper. Yeah, that works. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. Mod Hell, thank you for the treat for me. Is this my reward for not liking the Trapper? It is a thematically appropriate fizzy pineapple. Thank you. And thank you for the treat for Portosh. Yeah, I know. You see, I'm so used to you saying shit like that, Tiz, that my brain put the extra words in there. It's on your bed, Porthos. Go get it. You plank. Oh, there we go. He's gone for it now. He does have a lot of spikes in his arms and such. He does indeed. This guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is! Give in to anger. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. So, fuck off, Evan. You do not scare me. You run back into the huge arms of Huntress. She hugs you tight. So tight you think you feel the life leave your body for just a moment. But it hurts so good. It is a good pain. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. Hug me, bunny mummy. Oh my god. You lot, what am I gonna do with you? And the butt wiping comment? That's not what I meant by clean up after you, but I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Oh my fucking god, this guy! Honestly, the way my back is right now, that hug sounds great. Huntress should, just, like, give up on the killer life and become a chiropractor. Trapper leaves you, and you turn to Huntress. Oh, Trapper leaves, and you turn to Huntress. Walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's just gonna stay in there all night. Shall we continue our date? Back into the woods we go. What could possibly go wrong? There has to be a market for intimate chiropractic. There must be. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper. Pulling a move like that? I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. If you hear Bayou Bayoushki Bayou, run, yes. I mean, we're on her back now, so if she starts singing it, we can't exactly run. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by, like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. We are getting carried in a Dead by Daylight game. This is the story of my life. Whee! Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground, and you take in your surroundings. A wooded clearing in the forest. I love the music here. This is really good, really atmospheric music. Like, say what you will about the rest of the damn game, but the soundtrack is on fucking point. Huntress prances about like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favourite to slaughter. They think they're so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Amazing mod hail. I love it. God, if I was good at like drawing people, I would draw that. I would draw that. I would draw my avatar with their arms up in the air, going wee. Please do not mix assholes and hot sauce, no matter what Muscle Bunny tells you. Indeed, that way lies danger. I'm not sure this game would work with anything but cheesy dialogue. No, it wouldn't, Cypher. See, that's the thing. It's... As much as it's based on a horror... air quotes, horror game, this is very definitely a comedy. It's a romantic comedy horror game. Really, in my experience, dating sims aren't designed to be serious. They're designed to poke fun at the idea of dating and romance and a horrom-com, if you will. Indeed, Modhail. I like that. I like that a lot. The entire thing is biting its thumb at what we generally perceive to be the normal sort of courtship rituals. And as Kian's pointed out, comedy and horror work well together. Horror needs comedy. Yeah, they are two sides of the same coin. Humor and tragedy don't always hold hands, but they do brush shoulders a lot. They do, exactly. Saying that you can't have horror and comedy together is, I think, a fundamental misunderstanding of what horror truly is as a genre. They're surprisingly intrinsically linked. And that's not to say
Hello
that...
there.
Oh, hey Soul, how you doing? That's not to say that they have to always be together, but they're not mutually exclusive at all. Anyway. Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrupy honey. Come find me. Got my Night Lord's army almost done. Awesome, Soul. You're doing far better than I am. I have painted exactly one Night Lord for my army. Need to finish up the basing, but that can wait. Yeah, you've got to be in the right headspace for basing, in my experience. But when the time comes, I'm sure they're going to look absolutely amazing. Okay. We have to find her. There's not any more instructions than that, so let's go for it. Oh. Oh, I see. I need the spacebar for this. Ooh, I missed. Oh, I'm bad at this. It's an evil mini-game. I didn't realise it was going to be a mini-game. Because it didn't say that it was going to be the mini-game. And the other two times I've had to do the mini-game, it's gone, I'm going to make you read the instructions anyway. Yes! Hello, Steen! How you doing? Can we get a shout out for Steen, please? Thank you very much, Tids. We got a perfect! I may not be able to carve up a human kebab, but I can find the Huntress in the forest. Sometimes. Bollocks. Missed completely. I know I did, I know. Tag! You bob Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. Are you trying to date this young lady, or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? Let's keep trying to just relax and have a good time. It's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. Okay, I think I need to leave this one up to a poll, don't I? Bold of you to presume I'm not doing both, game. No, she doesn't, Sol. Oh, that's really cool, Cypher, but make sure to give your wrist a rest. You've got to take care of yourself. Otherwise you'll end up like me, wearing compression gloves all the time. I'm gonna have a little drink while Tids is sorting the poll out. I've just realised what this music reminds me of. It gives me From Dusk Till Dawn vibes. I think go with like what? Let the girl talk for a bit about herself. Yeah? Roughest poll ever up. Go. Smooth line didn't fit here. Drinking anything nice tonight? No, it's just water at the moment. I had a fruit punch flavoured energy drink earlier, but I finished it before the stream started. I might have a little tipple later. If Slow hasn't drank all the cola in the house. We'll see. I mean, I could just drink it neat, but I probably shouldn't, you know? Gotta make it last. Second option probably isn't a good idea, but it's also totally what I do, and is what the rest of chat wants to do. Joke's on us, she doesn't have pants. Well, we're dead. We're so dead. You brought this on yourselves, chat. I want you to remember this. What if we let our pants down? Come on, I was trying to have a serious moment. Is it all jokes with you? I'm washing my hands of this! That's fair. Sorry. Sorry, it was chat. They made me do it. Oh, that's not what it says. Sorry. It was the adrenaline from the game. Got me in a mood. Read the room wrong. Oh, look. Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we're here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. Food would be nice, seeing as we've not eaten anything yet. Just too busy figuring out how dialogue works. Okie dokie tids. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, You are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here. And they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trevor seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding on to your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. All the appetizing singles and all the single appetizers. No, all the single appetizers are in my belly. For I am hungry. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But, hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. And heaven knows, they won't do any better than that. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. I also like broccoli, Philip. There is nothing wrong with liking broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. That's because your diet isn't fibrous enough, mate. Welcome back, Tids. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome! I hate him. I hate him. I cannot stand him. At all. Of all of the killers, Philip seems the nicest. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cypher. Broccoli is cool. Has a primitive proto-nervous system analog structure. It does indeed. Fractal vegetables in general are kinda cool. So Philip has the lowest kill count. And is also the closest thing we have to a conscientious objector. Out of the lot of them. From what I understand. Fractal food is fun. Yes, fractal food is fun. I like how fractal seems to be a bad word. There we go. It's actually picked it up that time. But it just looks like I really like food, which I do, to be fair. But, you know, more than usual. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Are we in therapy? It feels like it sometimes. Funky fractal food is fucking fascinating, fairly fresh, and flippin' fun. Yes, it is, Tids. And that was a fantastic phrase. My brain hurts now. Oh, bless you, Tids. Well done. I'm proud of you. Let's tell of our brush with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress's secret cabin and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight to the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans. That would never have happened on my yacht. Yeah, and I wouldn't have had any fun on your yacht, so I win. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kind of crabs. I have a little comb for the other. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This guy is disgusting. I mean, good on him for practicing good hygiene, but also overshare. Evan, learn where the boundaries are, mate. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. And they are all very tired. Disgusting! Yes, exactly. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. More than likely, Soul, yeah. Trapper was deservedly unloved in the poll. He really was, wasn't he? He's such a bellend. Bony appetite. Don't you mean Bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Where? How? Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and the deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, dust crumbs off the table. Torpor, thank you very much for the hydrate and the posty check. I hope you're doing well today. We don't talk about the thing game. Yeah, fair. Gotta go, Dad. Okie dokie, Cypher. I hope the dadding goes well. It's been lovely to have you here. You take care, okay? And Torpor, thank you very much for the stretch as well. Mr. Macmillan, that's another time you've opened your mouth. You were warned. Like, I'm getting to the point now where in my head Kian is just like an orderly at a facility for people that are getting on in years and needed a bit of additional support, and Trapper is just one of those people, and Kian's just like, alright, Mr. Macmillan, let's get you back to your hovel so that people don't have to listen to the vitriol that you spout. You know? We'll get you a nice Hawaiian shirt like Dwight and Claudette have got, though, Kian. What would you say to the servants? Kian standing just off shot in a suit like a member of court going, Mr. Macmillan, if you open your mouth one more time, you'll be held in contempt. Yes! Kian, Ace Attorney. We're going to thank them because it's important to be polite to the people that serve you food for a number of reasons, but most of all because they're people as well. And saying thank you to somebody that's having a really shit day for a task that they don't normally get thanked for can really brighten their day. Speaking as someone that used to work in food service, I have been there and I know. Like, one person being nice to you over the course of a day of shitty customers is just There's something about it, you know? So we're going to thank them. We're going to be nice customers. Your top-notch services... services... Oh dear, I'm tired, can you tell? Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've even been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly, or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. You leave Dwight alone, Evan. You keep misbehaving, we are gonna put you in the hole. And not a fun one either. It's an oubliette. We're gonna push him down an oubliette and leave him there. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. Oh, Philip. Mate. That's rough. Bill is the bailiff. Court drama, but it's the DBD killers. Michael Meyer pleads the fifth. Yeah. Michael, the shape would plead the fifth. That's very him. Bill's the bailiff. Him and Chris. He's too small to fit all the way down. He gets jammed in the entrance and his legs get stuck. Someone fell into a window. Oh my god. I love that. Trapper. The only person to successfully get stuck in an oubliette. But not at the bottom of it. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Aw, that's mean. He wasn't complaining. He's got legit childhood trauma associated with open flames, and you're just calling it complaining. He's not complaining, he needs a fucking therapist. Having too hard to write. I'm glad you folks are having fun. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places. Other killers? Am I a killer? Is that the secret? Have they accidentally left something in the script that reveals our true nature? Wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think. Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Game, don't be an asshole to Wraith. I have lots of powerful magnets and I'm not afraid to use them. Please keep your magnets away from my computer. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us! We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Wow, okay. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire, or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Hobby was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Are we going to tell a story? I think we should tell a story. We should at least try. Let's go! Okay. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. There once was a man from Nantucket. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? What could go wrong? Indeed. Story! Story! Let's tell a romance story. Feels appropriate for the game, right? I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth? Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily wolverine? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, she'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Holy shit. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Wow, what a jeb end. Romance stories, the horror stories for psychopaths. Indeed. Any percent record right there. I wonder what the splits were though. Indeed. Okay. That was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real, and we just can't end there. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Now, we have heard a story from Huntress already, but we can go for her again. The choice is yours, everybody. Tids, do your thing. And I will have a little drink. Tiz proceeds to create a poll with only Huntress but 3 times as choices. Gee, I wonder who that last one is, Tids. I just couldn't possibly figure it out. I own a mine! Yes, of course you do, Mr. Macmillan. Now let's get you back to your room. Yeah. Oh, it's a tie between Huntress and Wraith. Need one more vote before the poll ends. Is it gonna happen? No, it's not. We have a tie, folks. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, in that case, I am going to get a die out of my bag, because I have my dice bag with me. And I am going to roll. If I can find a d6. Got so many of the bloody things and I can't find a single one right now. There we go. Right. Odds will be Wraith. Evens will be Huntress. I think I know what I'll do. I have rolled. I've left the die on my desk. And just to prove that I'm not cheating, there it is. There we go. Can you all see that? That's a 5. It's the odd boy. Well, I guess if you want. Let's see. What story could I tell? I could tell you one about Mamiwata, a beautiful African sea goddess who would lure men into the who would lure men in with sex and reveal her true form as half woman, half fish, making them swear to be true to her and no one else. Long story short, it usually ended badly for the men. Which is the end of that story, I guess. My bad. Let's see. There's that one about the mysterious cult that would demand a human sacrifice to, No, that's no good. You don't want to hear that one. There's the living tree. Its branches were more like tentacles and it oozed strange liquid from its bark. One time a girl I knew drank the liquid, and she disappeared that night. But a week later a new tree appeared. It had a very familiar looking face etched into the bark. No, that's a bad story. That could never happen. What about something truly horrifying? One time I was doing my maths, and I mixed up the quadratic equation and the Pythagorean theorem. Just for a second, in my mind. I guess I was tired. But wow. That was really scary. I want to hear more about the half-fish lady. Particularly the fish part. Oh my god, the trapper is a fish fucker. Okay? Like, I'm not gonna judge. But he's got an interesting set of things stacking up in his profile right now, you know? Okay, yeah, maths is pretty terrifying. Yeah, maths is pretty terrifying. It's not just you, Hobby. Half the time I have no idea what the hell Trapper is talking about either. When you're hot and rich and extremely scary, you start to think people will just accept whatever you say. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Do you think they might be dropping a hint there? Like, is this actually going to end up being an episodic game? Or... So for those that don't know, this was one of a selection of non-mainline game Dead by Daylight themed things that could have been created. Behaviour, the company behind Dead by Daylight, put up a poll where they asked the players of the game to select the non-mainline thing they would like most. And there were things on there like the dating sim, a TV series, and stuff like that. This may actually be them dropping a little hint that they are going to do a TV series of some sort. I mean, there's already a web series which is done by I think it's a fan group rather than being officially licensed by DVD, but it has definitely got the behavior blessing. Pinball, yeah, there was all sorts of weird shit on that poll. But the dating sim won, and a small faction of the player base are very salty about the fact that the dating sim won, when they could have had other things that were on there, like a TV series. So if it turns out that that is a little hint drop that they are going to do a TV series as well in the future, that would be pretty sweet, I think. Tell me, Hobby, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Oh boy, that's a rough question. Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap. Oh, your yap trap, even. You know that we need to get back to that thing that we do whenever we're not on screen? Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to, wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? I don't think that's true. Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking, Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? No. Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set near to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? Philip didn't kill many. No, he didn't. He killed one, I think. And he had a very good reason for doing so. What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to some place more secluded Hobby is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Okay, I'm not down with you shaming Philip for his build, but we are probably going to go with you because that's what the will of the people is. Huntress just carried both us and Wraith already. I know, right? Mr. McMillan, please don't speak like that in front of the staff and guests, or we'll have to power wash your mouth again. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems the tension, along with the intention of everyone else, is still on you. For the moment. Spirit's got it right. I know, right? Suddenly liking Spirit a lot. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives. Or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? Angry glare at Mr. Macmillan and sounds of power washer cycling up. I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderous Island comes to a close. Eat your entire arse, Trapper. Careful, Goth Trapper might be into that. I think considering the things he's said so far, Trapper's sexual preferences, yes. Yeah, he probably would, Tids. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Well, I don't think we need to poll this one, do we, Tids? We know what the people want. The people want the Huntress. Unless suddenly you've all changed your mind.
Get nice and moist for me, won't
Thank you for the hydrate, Mum. I hope you're doing well tonight. Huntress? Nah, it's fine, Tids. You've made your bed and you can lie in it now. All of you. He really is, Modhell. You know, I had a feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste. And I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Ice cream? Are you just saying ice cream with nothing attached to that, Mum? Okay, for full transparency, if there was a poll there, it was going to be called Democracy and every answer would be Huntress. Yeah, I did the right thing then. Here's hoping there'll be poly options in the future. A slim hope, but a hope nonetheless. Yeah, agreed. Eating. Oh, I see. Okay. Nice. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you something special. Uh-oh. Huntress has a habit of killing the things she's looking after, so this could go one of two ways. And I'm not particularly confident that it's going to go the way we want. You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar. When you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and crafts supplies. And are those taxidermy tools? Cool, cool, cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Oh, she's bubbly and enthusiastic. You're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Oh, it's another one of these. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavours would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy. And the conclusion is... bombs away! You pound the drink. It's quite nice. Yeah, me too, Soul. I want one. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. What would you like? Anglerfish! Anglerfish! Okay, now I'm gonna let you folks vote. Ooh, taxidermy pinatas. I've always wanted to try that. Yeah, I'm gonna let you folks vote on this. I've already made my opinion known. And I'm gonna have a sweetie out of the jar. I know no one's redeemed a treat for me, but sometimes I can redeem a treat for myself. You okay, Tidge? I broke the pole. Oh! Uh-oh! Your pole powers have been revoked. That's a problem. Oh dear. Okay. We'll do this the old-fashioned way then. Everybody, pop in chat what you would like us to make a mask of. Bunny. Oh, thank you,
Get
Modhail.
nice and moist for me, won't you?
Thank you for the streamer maintenance. Both is good. Okay, so we've got 2 for Cat. Soul, I need you to pick one. Two for Bunny, 2 for Cat. My vote is for Anglerfish. Bunny, okay. So, Tiger or Bunny? His name's not Bunny, it's Barnaby. I really hope that's what you were referencing there and I didn't just, like, make an anime joke for no reason. Bunny will match hers, though. It'd be so cute. That's true. I think Bunny is a trap. She'll think we're kissing up. Maybe. Oh, good. Good. Thank you, Torpor. Like, I had a moment there where I was like, shit, am I being an arsehole? There's always a reason to make an anime joke. Well, I think so. It looks like we've got more votes for Bunny than anything else. Oh! Test? Test! Okay, it's working again.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Nani? I've just noticed that the prize thing says this week's prize rather than today's prize. That is an old version of this command from way back when I first started streaming. Don't know how that's happened. So test, declarative, 1, but I don't know what that means for the masks. Okay. So bunny, cat, bunny, Modhail, did you want bunny or did you want okay, mask poll coming up. Isn't it great when Twitch screws you over and leaves you with a moment of awkward looping music whilst you try and get things working again? It's delightful. It's wonderful. Mask? Fish? Oh, fish is winning. Well, that's a turn up for the books. Is it going to stay that way? Running out of time. Smells fishy, gotta be rigged. Well, I am surprised. Anglerfish it is. A mask with a light dangling off the front of it, and big scary fang teeth. All the better to see in the dark when I go out for my evening hunt and chomp my prey to death. Nom 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 nom. I'm talking anglerfish, baby. That's such a cool idea. Badass. Yeah, I'm full of cool ideas. I don't even know where they come from. Probably like the clouds or something. Welcome back, Cypher. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone, in my skimpy pajamas. I think she may be propositioning us, folks.
Hello there.
Huntress winks at you. This deserves a celebration! Okay. To be fair, if I was greeted with that kind of statement, I would just go, okay. So when playing something called Hooked on You, the choice is anglerfish for a hookup. Apparently so, Torpor. Protag knows about idea particle theory. We're all fucked. Yep. Yeah, shortids. Don't let my awkwardness stop you from making this dream a reality for you all. Well, looks like we know how this is gonna go. Should we just like, get out of here? These drinks are making me pretty sleepy. Should we just like get out of here? Maybe go get directly into your bed? No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, at least. You kooky kids. Soon. Seems it's Thirsty Friday, indeed. Huntress, you've got lots of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? If it hadn't been for you two, I'd have been one of those hobbies. I made a pun. Are you proud of me, chat? Cock-blocking beach dweebs again. More thirsty thigh day, indeed. Hello, Zatheo, how you doing? Screw your plot progression game, we bang now, okay? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors, maybe? Just a thought. Making more masks? Oh wait, making matching gloves? No, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. I mean, that is fun. Are we fully into the Huntress now? Yes, we are. And every time we try and do the dirty deed with her, Claudette and Dwight show up and ruin the day. It's another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderous Island. Dwight, I need your help. Doing something in a different place entirely? You read my mind. Meet you there. I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms. I've picked a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with with which ones make for great soup base. Which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. Oh, fungi are fun. Yes, they are, Zatheo. That's why they're fungi. Okay, that's actually a fun game. It is, yes. Unless she makes us eat them. I feel like this is a trick. She likes shrooms? I think I'm in love. Yeah, she is becoming more and more appealing as time goes on. Do you like a good mushroom pie? Mechfrog, thank you very much for the bits. Tiered.
X10.
Okay. I like the drums when you hover over them as well. I feel like doing some beat poetry now. I can't stand mushrooms, but I'll tolerate her love for them. Fair enough. Hey guys, how you doing? If they have a top ring, I believe they're poisonous. So it is a trick then. Eh? I'm very confused now. Oh! Mech frog. As in, like, mechanical frog, but shortened. Yeah, there are totally edible black shrooms. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think Lefty's the edible one as well. You're supposed to go for this one because it looks like healthy and clean and fresh, but this one is going to be the one that you can eat, I think. All I know is that nothing bad has ever happened from eating strange mushrooms. Indeed. Correct. It's called a black trumpet, and it's delish. Next up, this one's very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at the one that won't result in almost instant death if you eat it. I knew it! Yeah. This might be an inverse of that trick, so you're expected to think it's this one. But it's actually this one. The more vibrant mushroom. It's a chanterelle. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's a chanterelle mushroom. Ah, but the basic ones can be the most dangerous of all, Tids. Bright colours are usually danger. It depends. Now what you've got to remember is that plant and animal matter is signifying its danger to potential predators. We're not always the potential predators that it's aiming for. Priffling. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I think it is this one. 'Cause I have seen mushrooms like this in the wild, and you are supposed to avoid them. Correct. It's a chanterelle. It sounds fancy and tastes fancy too. Just like a certain someone I know, I bet. Nom nom nom. Uh-oh. Is she actually gonna eat us? Final question. Which will make you jump for joy, and which will make you vomit until you die? Oh boy. My mushroom knowledge is finally paying off! Yes, Rust. We have a slight problem here. She's, asked us which one will make us jump for joy and which one will make us vomit until we die. What if she actually wants us to... Left is the boat shroom. We used to have those in our patch of the woods and got one of our dogs real sick. Really, Modhail? Left has a sock. We'll go for the green one then. Correct. That's a green cranking Russula. Sure, it might look mouldy, but I guess you just shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. In Spartacus he was asked about snails or oysters. Mushrooms seems more obvious. Yeah, that's fair. Welcome back, Hans. Yes, she knows we like her, and she likes us too, but Dwight and Claudette keep getting in the way of us getting our end away. How were your tacos? Ha! Never lose! Indeed, Rust. Ah, the don't judge a book by its cover lesson, indeed. That was fun, right? I like I like flexing a little more than just my biceps for you. I'm okay with that. Like a smart lass. Alright then, let's see here. Tabulating your answers and... Perfect score. That knowledge is going to come in handy if we're stranded here on this island for much longer. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. means a lot that you'd spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. You're not a bumpkin. You're lovely, Anna. We like you. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. This had me uncharacteristically invested and petty. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. Jeez. Like, you've got a lot to offer. You need to remember that. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on. This is pretty hot. We're here! Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, that you're the only one who can hear me. That appears to be the end of day 2. I am going to quickly check and see if there is a third day. Because if there's not a third day and we've just got like a little bit left, then I'll finish the game tonight. If we've got a third day, we'll finish it next week. That's not helpful. See if anyone else can get there before me. Because I'm trying. Google says there is a third day. Thank you, Mod Hale. The third day of Mr. Macmillan's trial, indeed. Yes, Sophia, that's exactly what it is. Look, lady, you can break me in half for all I care. I'm just happy to be here. Indeed. Right, so we'll leave it there for this week, and we'll finish our first ever community challenge funded game next week. There have been bits of this that I have not enjoyed today. There have been bits of it that I have very much enjoyed. But I hope the overall experience for you folks watching has been an enjoyable one. Right. We've got a couple of things we need to do. First off, I'm gonna save before I forget. We're gonna go to the main menu, so we've got some nice music to go out on. And then we're gonna go to
Goodbye.
the ending soon screen. Oh, we don't have the desktop. Forgot about that. Oh well, back to the ending soon music it is. Right. So, there is one person who has entered the giveaway for a copy of Amnesia: The Dark Descent and Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs. If anybody else wants to join in and give them a run for their money, now is your last chance to do so. ! Ticket will get you your entry. And I'm gonna just leave it running until I've figured out who we're raiding tonight. Oh, I know exactly who we're raiding tonight. Sorted. Right. Oh, 2 entrants. Okay then. The giveaway is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little tiny bit for the lag. The giveaway is closed. And the winner is... Steen! Congratulations! That's the 2nd game you've won in a row on my streams. I think TechSquig's found a new favourite. Congratulations. I'll send you the code in a little bit once the stream's over. Like, properly over. Now. Our good friend Longfang is still live, according to my setup. Though my raid button doesn't seem to be working. That's weird. Is he still live? He's still live? Okay. Try that again. There we go. It was just being a temperamental little shit. Okay, so we're gonna raid good friend Longfang, who was playing Star Trek Online. I'm presuming he still is. I will be back tomorrow evening with some more Ghostwire Tokyo. And I'm really looking forward to getting back into it so that we can finish it and get on to the next community challenge that needs to be completed, which I am very hyped for. Which will be a playthrough of the first 4 Silent Hill games with my good friend and fellow streamer DMAC, giving us a bit of a lore tour as we play through them. Okay. So hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. That's at 10 PM UK time. But as always, until I do see you next, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands! Have a great weekend, everybody. However you're spending it. Say hi to the long friend for me.